HBO's It, Welcome to Derry wastes no time throwing fans straight back into the nightmarish world of Stephen King's imagination. Episode 1 alone is overflowing with clever Easter eggs, subtle nods, and chilling callbacks to both the It movies and King's larger universe. From background details on bathroom stalls to cosmic references that link this story to the Dark Tower, the show is practically a treasure hunt for horror fans. Welcome back to your nerdy show. I'm your host, Spoiler Master. Let's dive into every hidden detail you might have missed in It, Welcome to Derry Episode 1. And trust me, there are a lot. The Hanlon Legacy. The most direct connection to the Losers Club timeline comes through Major Leroy Hanlon. His name instantly clicks with It fans. Yes, Hanlon as in Mike Hanlon. While it's never said outright, it's clear that Major is Mike's grandfather. The timeline matches perfectly with the movie's continuity. Major Hanlon fought in the Korean War, which would place him a couple of generations before Mike's story. What seals the connection even tighter is that the show mentions Major's son, Will, the same name as Mike's father from King's book. That's more than a coincidence. It's a lineage that grounds the entire show as part of Mike's family history. The family that's been fighting Pennywise for generations. The Turtles, Maturin's presence. One of the biggest recurring symbols in Episode 1 is the turtle. From the Bert the Turtle Says Duck and Cover posters to the turtle charm Maddie gives Lily, the imagery is everywhere. In King's mythology, the turtle is Maturin, the cosmic being who represents creation and balance, the eternal enemy of Pennywise's chaos. Whenever turtles appear, it means there's still hope. Even if the people of Derry don't know it, they're not entirely alone. Alvin Marsh's creepy cameo. Next up, a blink-and-you'll-miss-it detail that's both subtle and disturbing. When Lily and her friend Margie are in the school bathroom, Alvin Marsh's name is scrawled on the stall door with a heart around it. Fans will remember Alvin Marsh as Beverly's abusive father from It. The implication is chilling. Alvin was once just another teenager, someone a girl might have a crush on. That tiny graffiti heart foreshadows the kind of twisted adult he'd become, the kind of man that embodies the rot running through Derry. The Teddy urine connection. Then there's the school graffiti calling out Teddy urine. It seems like just another mean prank until you realize that Teddy's family is Jewish, the same as Stanley Uris, one of the doomed losers. The show never says it directly, but the hints are loud and clear. Teddy could easily be Stanley's uncle. Even the cruel nickname Urine was used for Stanley in the original novel. So Teddy becomes a mirror of Stan's character, nervous, sensitive, and out of place in Derry. It's a heartbreaking parallel that reinforces how the same pain and persecution keep cycling through the generations of this cursed town. The red balloon and deadlights foreshadowing. Remember that ring pop? In the terrifying car scene where Pennywise first appears in his grotesque bat baby form, Maddie's red sucker slips from his hand as the car window shatters. It spins in slow motion, taking on the shape of a floating red balloon before it drops into the water and drifts into a blinding white light. That's pure visual poetry, a direct nod to Pennywise's red balloons and the deadlights, the cosmic horror that defines his true form. The show is already teasing the mythology that will drive the story forward.
Hey, Goo, what the fuck is that thing? I told you weird shit was going on.
Pennywise's bat baby form. That grotesque bat-wing demon baby form of Pennywise might seem bizarre, but it's actually rooted in the novel. In It Chapter 2, one of the fortune cookies in the Jade restaurant hatches into a flying bat creature, while another produces a monster with a crying baby head. The show fuses those images into one horrifying form, a newborn evil that symbolizes Pennywise's rebirth in Derry.
The Tragic Kids. Maddie Clements and Veronica Grogan. The show's victims are more than random names. Matthew, Maddie Clements, and Veronica Grogan are both lifted from the It novel. In King's version, Matthew is a toddler taken by Pennywise. But here, the show ages him up, mixing traits from another victim, Eddie Corcoran, the boy who also came from an abusive home. Maddie's ring pop is a clever symbol, a child's comfort object, echoing the pacifier of the much younger Matthew from the book. That small, innocent prop becomes a huge piece of visual storytelling later when it turns into one of the show's most haunting images.
And how to aim his voice down a certain pipe so he could stick his little finger up there.
The standpipe returns. The standpipe, the old water tower in Derry, plays a key role in episode 1. It's where several characters meet, and it's shown multiple times throughout the episode. Fans of the novel will know that this location is where young Stanley Uris had his first terrifying encounter with Pennywise, who appeared as drowned children. The standpipe also appears in other King stories set in Derry. Its presence here cements the idea that Welcome to Derry is restoring the mythology that past adaptations skipped.
He won't let me!
Juniper Hill Asylum. When Lily mentions that she spent time at Juniper Hill, that's another deep cut. In King's world, Juniper Hill is the mental asylum where Henry Bowers is later committed after the traumatic events in the sewers. This isn't just an Easter egg, it's a signal that Pennywise's influence stretches far beyond Derry's sewers. His victims and survivors end up scattered through other corners of King's world, often broken and forgotten.
Maddie, is that you? Where are you?
Maddie's finger in the drain. Then there's that disturbing bathtub moment. Maddie's bloody finger poking through the drain. It's a clear nod to the moving finger from Nightmares and Dreamscapes. In that short story, a human finger grows out of a bathroom drain and attacks the protagonist. In Welcome to Derry, the implication is obvious. If a finger can emerge from the pipes, something much worse is crawling just beneath the surface.
How is he in the goddamn movie?
What's happening? How is this possible?
Yes.
The Mangler parallel. Lily's father's death is grotesque, crushed in a misfunctioning pickling machine while trying to retrieve her mood ring. That death mirrors King's short story, The Mangler, about a possessed industrial laundry press that kills people. This parallel isn't accidental. The show uses the same machine-gone-mad imagery to underline how evil in King's world infects everything, not just people, but places and even objects. The Music Man. The opening movie playing in the theater is The Music Man, specifically the song You Got Trouble. The song's lyrics about small-town corruption perfectly mirror what's happening in Derry. Just like the con man Harold Hill manipulates the townspeople by warning them about trouble, Pennywise manipulates Derry by feeding on their denial. Adults ignore what's right in front of them, and the children pay the price.
If you can hear me, just come home, all right? Just please.
The Paul Bunyan statue. The town's new civic project to build a Paul Bunyan statue is teased throughout the episode. For fans, that's an instant red flag. The Paul Bunyan statue becomes one of Pennywise's forms in the book, terrifying Richie Tozier in particular. Its appearance here means the seeds for future nightmares are already being planted. It's also a nod to the real statue in Bangor, Maine, the city that inspired Derry itself. Classic monster posters. Teddy's room is a shrine to vintage horror movies, Wolfman, Dracula, and the creature from the Black Lagoon. These aren't just decoration. In the book, Pennywise takes on the form of classic movie monsters to terrify the Losers Club. There's even a moment when the gas-masked men outside Hanlon's window are lit in a way that mirrors the silhouette of the creature from the Black Lagoon. The message is clear. These monsters, both human and supernatural, share the same shadow.
Don't tell me you're buying into this cockadoodle story.
You mean cockamamie?
It's both of those things.
Dick Halloran's origin. One of the biggest surprises for King fans is the appearance of young Dick Halloran, the cook from The Shining, who teaches Danny Torrance about the shine. In King's canon, Dick was stationed in Derry and co-founded the Black Spot, a bar for black soldiers that white supremacists later burned down, likely under Pennywise's influence. Dick used his shine to save survivors, including Will Hanlon, Mike's father. By including him here, Welcome to Derry links it directly to The Shining and the broader Shining mythology, proving all these stories share the same haunted universe.
Look, whatever happened to Maddie, it wasn't because we forgot his stupid birthday, okay?
The cockadoodle line. During a scene at the standpipe, Phil tells Teddy, "Don't tell me you're buying into this cockadoodle story." And Teddy corrects him, saying, "You mean cockamamie?" That awkward exchange is more than comic relief. It's a cheeky nod to Annie Wilkes from Misery, who famously replaces curse words with cockadoodie when she's furious. It's a tiny wink to King's fans who know that peculiar vocabulary all too well.
Have you ever heard of something like that?
The Clayface comic. When Teddy is reading Detective Comics number 298, The Man with the Clay Face, it's another layered piece of foreshadowing. Clayface is a villain known for shape-shifting and mimicry, exactly what Pennywise does. It's also a fun in-joke for director Andy Muschietti, who directed The Flash and Batman-related projects at DC Studios. Bangor Chew advertisement. During an aerial shot of Main Street, a Bangor Chew ad can be seen on a building wall. It's not from the books, but it's a real-world nod to Bangor, Maine, Stephen King's longtime home, and the real-life stand-in for Derry. It's a love letter to where all of this horror was born.
Maddie, we're over here! Maddie, hey! Follow our voices! Maddie.
The Devil at 4 o'clock. Finally, the movie showing at the Capitol Theater, The Devil at 4 o'clock, underlines the entire episode's theme. It's about adults turning away from a growing evil, while only a few brave souls step up to protect the children. That's Derry in a nutshell. The town's adults, blinded by fear or apathy, leave the children to fend for themselves against an ancient evil until a group of kids decides they won't look away anymore.
That's the song. That's the song I heard.
Our nerdy thoughts. It, Welcome to Derry, Episode 1, doesn't just set the stage for a terrifying new story, it stitches together threads from across Stephen King's multiverse. Every Easter egg, every name, every reference, from the Turtles to the Hanlons, reminds us that this world is vast, interconnected, and haunted in more ways than one. The evil in Derry isn't isolated. It's part of something bigger, something ancient and cosmic, and it's only beginning to wake up again. So next time you rewatch Episode 1, keep your eyes peeled. In Derry, nothing is random. Every poster, every line, every shimmer of light in the sewer, it all means something. And if Stephen King's universe has taught us anything, it's this. The smallest details are often the most terrifying.
No, what the heck, I'll laugh anyway.